degree projects should have page numbers. Remember to do page numbers, you'll also need a contents page. So if you haven't left space for that, add some pages in. So for example, after my cover, I'm now going to add in a couple of pages. This will naturally act as my contents page. You should see that you've got a little file here called Pages. If you haven't, go to Window, select Pages, mine's got rid of it there, bring up Pages again, and you should have a window like this. This gives you a ghost of all the pages in your document. You can skip to any that you want to quickly. And then it also has an area called A Master. If you double click on the A Master area, it just brings up a single double page like this. Now this isn't actually part of your document. It's just a page that basically illustrates anything that you want on each page. For example, if I wanted a giant black square in the centre of my page, and I wanted that to be on all my pages, I'd click back into my main report and you can see it's there as I scroll down. Now, I wouldn't suggest that you put a black square on each of your pages, but for example, if in future you needed like a logo or something to illustrate your report more, you could put it on this page. But likewise, this is where we'd set up our page numbers. So how do we do that? So it's important to make sure that you're working in that A master page. So double clicking here, it should just be a small double page layout, not your main document that you're scrolling out. So again, just to repeat, in that A master section. So what you want to do is get your text tool, just like if you're writing a paragraph or something. Decide where you want your page number to be, like I want mine, for example, to be in the bottom left and right hand corners. And then you simply just want to put the letter A in. Now at this time also, you want to select the font. So I've been using PT Serif, so it's automatically coming up with that, but you're going to select the font that you've been using for your report. So you just select A there. Then you go to Type, Insert Special Character, then click Current Page Number. That's all you have to do. Then you want to do the same for the other page. So in here you can click the letter B, again select the font. You also want to select it and also make sure that this time that it's aligned to the left. And make sure that it's in the same area as the other one, so they're both aligned. You don't want one higher than the other, for example. Then you want to select the letter B, Type, Insert Special Character, Markers and Symbols. Then on this one you want to put the next page number. And again, you can just leave it. It will convert back to the letter A here. But now if you go into your main document, you should see that all your page numbers are there as you scroll down. Now you might not like where they are, so you can always go back to your A Master, bring them down, place them wherever you like. I sometimes also like to put the name of my project, so for example, International Fashion and Trend Forecasting. So I've written it in a separate text box, and I'm just going to add it near where my page number is. I'm going to copy and paste it and have it on the following side too. And again, like last time, make sure the text is aligned to the right, just like you would do in Word. And again, go and place it on the other side of the page too. Again, I can make sure they're aligned by selecting one, holding down Shift and selecting the other, and going up to your Align tools and make sure it's aligned by the top. Or if you're more comfortable, do it by eye, just make sure it does look in the same place. And again, it's the similar spacing that you've got in between the actual page number and the piece of text. So again, that's on my master page. As I click back into my main body project, you can see as I scroll down, that's now on every single page. Okay. So the main problems people get here, or the main things that come up, people end up working in their master page, then thinking, oh, where's my rest of my project gone? I can't find it. So remember to go and get the rest of your project, you double click in here in your main document. So make sure one of those pages is a click to highlight blue, and you'll see all your page numbers and anything that you've worked on your master document appearing in there. If on a certain page, for example, if it's a really busy page, or you've got an image, your page number might disappear. That doesn't matter. If you think about most of the magazines that you read, not every page has the page numbers, but as generally as long as there's not too many pages that are missing out, then you can catch up. What you then want to do is create your contents page. So I'm going to use my same titles that I've been using. Copy and paste that into my contents page area. Call it contents page. Then you can start to put in all the parts of your report. So for example, part 1 might be your introduction. Part 2 might be pastel. Again, you might want to make the text slightly bigger for this section. And then you want to go and start identifying where each of those areas are. So for example, if I scroll down, I know my introduction starts on, where would it be, page 6. I can start text boxes over here. Start a separate text box for those. So I know that that's page 6. Again, I'm going to make sure the text is increased to the same size. Make sure it's aligned. Then perhaps I know that my pastel is going to be on page 15 perhaps, and so on. So I can start carrying on my rest of the bits on my contents page. Go down and find what page number it corresponds with. So for example, I know part 3 starts on page 20 now, and then carry on for your whole contents page. So again, that shouldn't take too much time at the end. And for example, just for confusion, if I didn't want to have the page numbers on my contents page because they're a bit irrelevant, I can just go and get a shape, for example, the rectangle tool, cover it over that area, make sure that it's got no outline, so clicking here, and just put the fill as the colour white. And I can copy and paste that to the other side. It's not essential, but if you want to be neat, that's fine.